Turn on the camera, please, Anna. We start to learn now, no matter the other, if they don't come to the class. We go for? Okay, so give for a few minutes more to wait. Oh, got record. Yeah. Can you answer that question again? I will remind the question. Can a model train set help Jeremiah get to know his grandfather better?
Yes.
Yes, right. Yes, it can, right. We see we have the phrase at the paragraph 1. When you don't know much about someone or something, you can use this phrase. Yeah. He didn't know a whole lot about his grandfather. Okay? Know a whole lot about something or someone. You can note this phrase into your notebook and use it. Okay?
Yes.
We have holy smokes. Like, oh my God. Yeah, surprise, right? Holy smokes. It's just an interjection. Okay? You note it down. Uh, I I think these are new to you. If you haven't, or you haven't used it much in your daily life, you can apply it. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, when you feel surprised about something. You built all this? Now that's the question. Is admire with admire, right? From Jeremiah to his grandpa or grandfather. Okay? Admiring all the little details. Jeremiah walked slowly around the perimeter of the basement. And remember, yeah, you note, if you have any phrase that you feel, do you have any new words? A goofy smile. You know what is a goofy smile? Like a silly smile? It, it sounds silly. Jeremiah couldn't help himself and he started to laugh. Okay. Okay. We have one more student, Grace. I'd like you to turn on the camera, okay? Turn it on. Turn on the camera. Yeah, thank you very much, Grace, for your turning on the camera. I don't know. John and Jemima, we have a questions here now we discuss together. Okay, Grace, you open your reading page 78 and 79. Spend time to discuss this selection together. Which of the following best describe Jeremiah's relationship with Grandpa Watkins? Okay, Jemima, can you read question 1 and tell me what's your answer?
Which of the following best describe Jeremiah's relationship with Grandpa Watkins? Place a check mark on the line of the best answer.
So
I
what is your,
choose B.
okay? If you place A, B, C, D here, so which one? Do you have the same answer as Mimer, Anna, John, and Grace?
Oh,
Huh? Jeremiah has met his grandfather a few times in the past, but they don't know each other very well. Or for the first time, yeah, Jeremiah is meeting grandfather for the first time. And Jeremiah and his
no. The
grandfather,
second one.
have a very close relationship and spend a lot of time together? Jeremiah lives with grandpa and grandma
The second one.
Watkins. Mm-hmm. John choose the second one. Which paragraph tell you this correct? Anna, John, Jemima, and Grace. Which paragraph tell you this? Which information? Can you give the clue? A clue to as an evidence for this is the best answer. Or can you explain your answer why you choose this, Jemima?
Because it's written in the paragraph.
Yeah, but which detail? You tell more detail. Which one?
Because they didn't meet in a while. And now he gets to know his grandfather more and more.
Yeah, yesterday you see Grandpa and Grandma Watkins welcome them with hugs and kisses, right? Now, Jeremiah didn't know his grandpa and grandma very well, so yeah, they had visited a few times over the year. You see that in paragraph 2 here, everybody? But was the first time he had ever been to their home, not the first time they meet each other, right? Just the first time he went to grandpa and his grandparents' home. Okay? Now, question 2. John, can you read the question 2? John?
Okay. Who else from Jeremiah's family has come along for the visit to his grandparents' home? Let's check out the correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So who else from Jeremiah's family has come along for the visit to his grandparents' home?
it didn't mention. I don't know.
So you choose a story does not say here, John?
Yeah.
John, choose this one. How about Anna Grace? What's your answer, John? And Jemima? Okay, Anna has the answer for the first one. For the second one, who else has come along for the visit? Go back here. In paragraph. Everybody? Jeremiah and his family, John. Did you read paragraph 2? You see, after spending the previous day driving in the car, Jeremiah and his family had arrived really late at night before. Yeah, so who did he go with? And then Grandpa and Grandma Watkins welcomed them with hugs and kisses. So his family, who are his family? Sorry, okay, question 2. Jemima, Grace, what's your answer? Jemima, Grace. You type your answer in the chat box, or you can open your microphone to talk. Jemima, what's your answer, Jemima? I got the answer from Anna. You don't know for sure who is her family, right? Did I mention too how many people are there in Jeremiah's family in this selection? Did they mention who else from Jeremiah's family? No, they didn't mention, right? That's John say. That you see that there's no name mentioned in this. They just tells Jeremiah's family. They didn't tell about the other, right?
Yeah, they didn't tell him who.
Yeah. So John is correct, right? Anna, Grace, and Jemima. The answer is the story does not say. Okay? Got it? Here. Now, question 3. Jemima, can you read the question 3? Why is Jeremiah surprised? Jemima, are you there listening?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you read aloud? Question 3.
Why is Jeremiah surprised when Grandpa Watkins turned on the light?
Yeah. Why? In which paragraph Grandpa Watkins turns on the lights in the paragraph? Everybody? And why? Why he's surprised? Yeah, look at in paragraph 6. Grandpa wasn't flipped on the light, and Jeremiah's own eyebrows rose up toward his forehead, just like that. And he couldn't believe what he saw. Okay, a gigantic table filled nearly the entire basement, and on top of the table was a little walled-up mountains, lakes, buildings, and as he had predicted, trains and train tracks. You see that? So why? Sorry, my computer is running out of battery. Wait for a moment, I'll charge it. Okay. The answer is from someone. He couldn't believe what he saw. Right. Because he was amazed by the configurations, right? All sorts of configurations. It's look like the real in our real life, but it's just model. So they use the words. This word, you can configurations, okay? Configurations. You can note it down. It's all the things. Mountains was a little word of mountains, lakes, buildings, and trains and train tracks. Okay, they all we call these are configurations. Okay. So question 3, he was surprised because of his grandpa's configurations. Right. Number 4. Question 4. What do you think? Am I answering by myself, everybody? And I read question 4.
I can.
What do you think impressed Jeremiah the most about Mother Teresa? Explain your answer.
So I like all of you answer this question. What do you think impressed Jeremiah the most about the Mother Teresa? We have a question 5. Why does Jeremiah feel uncomfortable during breakfast? Do you think he feels the same way at the end of the story? Explain your answer. Question 6. Make a prediction about the future of Jeremiah's relationship with his grandfather. Okay? So we all answered 4, 5, and 6 together. Why does he feel uncomfortable during breakfast? And do you think he feels the same way at the end of the story? And make a prediction about the future of his relationship with his grandpa. Grace think that the thing that impressed Jeremiah the most is the realistic details and the amount of work it took to build the model train set. Right? That's a good answer, Grace. Let's see, how about Anna, Jemima, John? What do you think? What do you think impressed Jeremiah the most about the model train set? You want to see again, John? John, Jemima, and Anna, give your answer. What do you think impressed Jeremiah the most? About the model train sets? Just give your opinion. So feel free to talk, to express your own opinion.
Maybe she is impressed with the amount of work and skill that it took to build the model.
You can say, I think. right? Because the question is, what
Yeah,
do
I
you
think
think?
yes.
Yeah, or in my opinion, you could say that.
Yeah.
Understand? Jemima and Anna.
Yep.
So, what do you think impressed Jeremiah the most about the model train set, Jemima?
Probably, I think Jeremiah is surprised because it's pretty.
Sorry? Because it's what?
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty. It's beauty? You think that it's beauty?
Yeah, and
Mm.
the detail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Anna. Anna. Anna, answer.
I don't know.
Just what do you think impressed Jeremiah the most? It's you give your thoughts. You can say, I believe as I see it from my perspective or in my opinion, in my view. Just show your what are you thinking? What's on your mind? This is the way to express yourself. To to show your ability to understand, to uh, combine the information and give the idea. Understand? To my mind, in my view, in my perspective, Jeremiah impressed the most about the model train set. The parts that he impressed the most is blah blah blah. It can be everything. You see that because every part of the model train set is so realistic, right? Yes. You can just give one point that you think. Have you ever seen? Okay, I will show you a model train set online. Okay, actually I don't have it, but we can see a model train set. We see it together here. Okay, with a video, short videos. Actually, this a bit. This is a railway. It's a bit long, so I will send you in the chat box. Sorry, I mean in Zalo. Okay, so you can watch you can watch it. There's several videos DIY doing interesting things by themselves. I just show you parts to see this video they make here. It is Sam's train.
Since I functionally completed my model
Wait.
railroad, because no model railroad is
So-
truly complete, I have been adding a lot of locomotives in my collection, and frankly, I've kind of lost count of all the ones that I have. But today, I'm going to go over my personal top 10 in-scale locomotives in my collection.
John, Grace, Anna, yeah, we have break time, and you
Okay.
can watch the video. I sent the link. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.